Okay, so today in this video I've got 5 locations which are double resource locations. That means you can actually pull from the ground free of charge lots and lots of different resources, 2 at a time. So what we've got is we've got acid for making ammunition, we've got copper which we can do ammo and lots of electrical items. We've got fertilizer for your plants, we've got junk for breaking junk down and using it on everything, circuits, that sort of thing. We've got lead ammunition, and we've got iron, which is obviously for anything steel. So I've got difficulty. Most of them are easy. The last one is a bit more difficult. Enjoy. Okay, so this campsite or this location is a double resource location. This one is for lead and junk. Okay, so it's going to be the ash heap area, and it is Graninga Farm. Okay, so when you load in for this one, it should place you exactly here. You might have some enemies knocking about in this direction there. Okay, so if we take them out, but what we're actually looking for, can you see the forest there, which is slightly higher? I'm going to head in that direction there. Okay, so I can see where we're at now. In the distance you can see the raiders camp. Okay, so just past there. Right, okay, so the first thing you're going to come across is this junk pile, so that tells me that we're in the right place. And then we'll just go further up this hill here. Just on this ridge we should find a lead deposit. Right, okay, so we're in the right area. So next thing to do now is to make sure we're in the right position to set our camp up to cover both areas. So you can see that one there, and just see that one there, and then press LB, and if you jump up in the air you can see sort of where you're covering it, the green. Okay, so I think it's about right. Sometimes you might need a couple of attempts to do it, but it'll only cost you a few caps anyway. Okay, so that should be covering it. If I press the double square button and go to resources, and it has popped up on the left hand side, you can see the extractors there. That means yeah, we're able to do that. So I'll do the first one now, which is junk. Okay, and then go to lead, ridge. Okay, you can see the shadows there, good. Alright, and then if we go to generators, it's going to need a 10 generator, power 10 output. You can use 2 small sort of, or 3, or even a windmill if you're just starting out. Okay, so I'm going to use the 10 to begin with. Okay, and then I'm going to do Y to select the wire, and that's going to start outputting lead for me. If we go to this one here, do the same thing. Generator. There we are. Okay. A good point to do is lock it. That's the left trigger. Okay, and you can set it 1, 2, 3 if you want. Okay. Right. So that is producing stuff now. I can build some other stuff as well as resources in my camp, but I'm definitely going to get junk and lead, which is one of the good points. Okay, thanks for watching. Okay, so this location again is a double resource location for getting lots and lots of free stuff. Okay, so we're looking at got Vault 76, and then we've got North Kanawha Lookout. Okay, so if you've ever discovered this one, you'll know that there is a few hardcore enemies. You can see there we've got mutant, I think we've got some floaters as well. So if you are low level, you could go from Vault 76 and sort of go around this this contour here. Okay, if you don't have any problems killing super mutants, then just go straight in and kill them. Okay, so what we're going to do is from the lookout, if you go down the hill, and what we're looking for is this ridge. Okay. Just going to find it now. There we are. Okay, so got a bit of a ridge. There is a big lookout there, you can see there. And we're looking for 2 deposits. So this one is copper, and over here this should be steel. There we are. Oh, I should say iron, which makes steel. Okay, so what you're going to do, you're going to set your camp up. Just do LB now. Bumper, and you want to try and make sure that you're covering both sides. Okay, so I tend to jump up and I can see that, yeah, I'm covering that. Okay, so I'll put in that centre now. And then if I go into camp mode, by pressing the 2 squares, and go to resources. Okay, and it should come up now. I've got copper. There we are there. And then got steel. Okay, so all we need to do then is add some power generators. Need a 10 for these. Okay, Y to attach the wire. Okay, 33 per hour on this one. Do same for the copper. There we are. So we're getting 66 per hour, or 20 actually on this one, 20 per hour, that's quite good. Okay, don't forget to lock your resource, LT. See that? I've got up to level 3 locks on there. Up to 1, so as you build up your perks, you'll be able to do that. Okay, and of course, have a stash box close by. You've got Fallout first, ideally. If you haven't, just use one of these stash boxes. Okay. Looks like I've been doing too much on this one. I've actually got lots and lots of saved blueprints. They are stored. I've got too much stored for my stuff. Okay, right, so it's pretty straightforward. Have your stash box, let it start collecting into your scrap box and start building. Okay, so that's the double resource location for copper and steel. Okay, so this camp location that I'm actually going to show you now it's got 2 resources, which are acid and phosphate. So acid is for gunpowder for making your ammunition, and then we've got fertiliser for doing all your plants. Okay, so location of it is just at Grafton. So you can see Grafton there. And what you've got to basically do is come to sort of north of the town, through the town. You'll see this big building here with loads of super mutants in. So bear in mind that they are quite difficult to kill if you are low level. Okay, and what you're going to do, you're going to follow it through past that school bus and then come to this bridge. Okay, and then if you go to the right here, you'll see a house. Okay, and then you should see you've got the acid for resources there. Okay, and then if we go over this side, you should see you got the phosphate deposit. Okay, so what you want to do is get yourself in between them two, and then if you drop down your camp, can just see there. I'm just going to make sure that I'm going to cover them both. That's more to the important bit. Set that, and then if I then go to resources, okay, and then you should be able to see we've got the acid extractor, which will be placed over top of that one, and then we've got phosphate there, and then all you need to do then is to build a generator. So what do we need for that one? That needs 10. Okay, so use a small one, or we can use a larger one. Okay, there we have, there's a large one there. Okay, attach wire. I'm assuming that this is for beginners. Obviously, you won't know. You'll know this if you already are playing this for a while. Okay. Attach wire. Right. Okay. So what we've got now is we've got acid. This is the extractor there. That's making stuff, and then we've got the phosphate for fertiliser. Personally, I would lock these if you've got the lock perk. You can see there, LT for lock, and then put a lock on them. So if anybody was to try and pinch your stuff, they're going to not go and they come up as a wanted player. Okay, so you're going to get 33 per hour. I'll just do this one here as well. Lock. And now for this one is okay. I didn't see this one out, but anyway, it's going to make a few. Okay, so there we are. We've got acid and we've got fertiliser kicking away. So that's a double resource camp location. Okay, so the next camp location we've got is, again, it's double resource location. This one is lead and acid. It's right down at the bottom of the map, you can see there. And if you come in via the Fisher site, this will bring you to this location. Okay, and then if you look around, if you look uphill and then go over to this side, what you'll do, you'll find a little cave in there. Okay. Now, I've put some resource acid extractors in prior to this, just because this one's a bit tricky at finding the exact spot to place your camp. But this one's just to show you that I've already done it. Otherwise, it's going to take a while for me to show you. So what you've got to basically do is you've got to go all the way up here. Just switch it off. Go run over all the way up here. You could jump and use a jetpack as well if you've got that. Okay, head towards this bit here. And again, I've got my extractor at the top part. So this one is more of a vertical base, and this is my lead extractor. And what you've got to basically do is you've got to go to the edge of this, and you've got to sort of fall onto this ledge here. So, right, okay, so you can see that's my camp, exactly where it is. Now the best way to do this, to place a camp, is get your man right at the end, or woman, right at the end there. Okay, and then if I just move my camp now, press the LB, you see you've got to sort of place it exactly where it should be, that direction there. If you're going to place it anywhere else, you're probably not going to get the vertical height for each of the collectors, the resources. So it's got to be exactly in that position. It might take a little bit, If you look at the video, probably press pause, you can see exactly where it is, and see I had to go right to the very top here, so I'll spin round, and then you can see just place it there. Okay, so yeah, it's a bit tricky this one. There's the top of it there. I did manage to get both collectors at the same time with just this little spot here. It did take a while, so let's go. Okay. Okay, so the next location we're looking at is going to be on sort of the southeastern part of the map. If you can fast travel to Watoga Shopping Plaza, and then this one should provide copper and iron to make steel. Okay, so there's your shop. Okay, that we normally go to, and then what we're going to do, we go to this little triangle point here, and then head over to in between them two telegraph poles. Okay, then we're looking for the deposits now. I find that if I sort of get up, jump in the air, I can see the holes. Okay, so I spotted one there. That's good. That's copper, and then there should be another one knocking about. Is that it? Oh. Ah, there it is. Okay, so we got copper there, and then over to this side here. You can see where I am now. Okay, and then there's the steel. So what we're going to have to do, see, or iron. Okay, so point towards it. Get yourself familiar with the area. Okay, try and get yourself in the middle of them both. Okay, and then if we drop a camp now right between us. Okay, and then if we go to resources. Okay, both of them should appear on the left hand side, and they did do. So there's copper, there's steel. So let's drop one now. Okay, that's fine. Let's do that one. Okay, and that's allowed us to do it, so as you can see it's right on the edge there. And then all we need to do then is get some power to these. Okay, that's 33 per hour on this one, and let's drop another one. These have got to be 10, these generators. White to attach. Okay, and then 20 per hour on the copper. So that's going to give us quite a lot. I do recommend that you use the lock function, which is left trigger. See there? It doesn't matter which one you have. That one's quite difficult, it's level 3. So you might get some beginners taking stuff off you, but they will become wanting. Now this one is on at the bottom of the map, as you can see there. And this is sort of the most difficult part of the map compared to sort of the other extractors we've got at the top. So if you look at the videos, the video itself, which chapter to go for, depending on what you want. We've got the acid, lead and junk, lead and acid, copper one. So there's quite a few different ones there. These are all the double resources. So it depends on what you're after. I would recommend using the Fallout first as well. So the stash boxes there, and you can put everything in there. You can see that I've built up quite a bit of stash over the years now, so I don't need to use extractors as much as I want. Okay, so there we are. Thanks.